Welcome back. Today we got something a little special, at least for me personally. I'm going to draw a character from a graphic novel that I'm actually developing. So we're going to draw them together. Let's start with a circle. And this is going to be the back of his head. So I won't be making any indications for the eyes. And I'm just putting in the shoulder right now. Our inverted teardrop. And now I'm going to put in the rest of the arm here. It's a bit of perspective, that's why his shoulder is a bit smaller than his forearm, because of perspective it's kind of coming at us a bit. This character is also a lot smaller than a lot of the men I normally draw, so he's got some more slender features to him. Just want to make sure I map out that upper body before I go any further. And this will be a really cool perspective because as we move down, his feet are going to get a little bit bigger coming around into it. So it's a very kind of dynamic stance. The character wields a gun blade, but I've kind of got it set up so it's kind of like a bit of a gun too, to get that Old West feel that I really love in movies. Get that forearm in, once again, a nice elongated inverted teardrop. And he's just in a very ready pose there. Gonna get the fingers in here. This character is kind of a combination between what would a gunfighter and kind of like a samurai be like, which I thought was quite fitting because of the gun blade. I'm just going to flesh out some of the more detail because I actually have a character in mind. I'm not just doing a figure, really. I'm trying to capture the parts of the character and really bring him in. I want that a lot of expression coming in with the hands and the fingers and everything. Kind of want to get him into a position where you see the left hand that's kind of coming at us. I'm working on it right now. His gun blade is going to be holstered kind of to his hip and down his leg there. So we want that hand kind of ready, slapstick, ready to draw. Just going to put in the belt of his pants a bit there. Put it in. Now we're going to go into the thigh. And I'm just kind of doing some detail as I go along, because once again, unlike the other thumbnails we've done, I should say, I already kind of have a character in mind. I've drawn this character 100 times over at least, as one does when you're developing a graphic novel. Gonna get that the calf muscle in here. It's getting bigger because I want that perspective. Gonna add his pants. He's kind of got some baggy pants at the bottom. He's a young guy. Want him to kind of look cool. Ball for the foot. And the toe's going to kind of come up in the front. Come down. He's kind of got these, it's kind of like a sneaker and a boot kind of put together. He's not necessarily supposed to look like cool or hip, but I wanted to capture some of that younger. He's definitely a younger man. Very dangerous man, but just had a little bit of attitude to him. Just give me a second here. I'm just taking my time, making sure we get those pant legs in. And I'm going to go into the ball here of the foot, you know, kind of coming in there. We of course don't see much of his toe and his foot because we're mainly seeing that part of the foot from the back part, unlike the left leg that's coming at us. I'm just going to lay out a little bit of an idea of where his feet would be touching the ground. That's why I'm just putting in some lines here. Yeah, he's looking good. So I'm going to get this belt in to him. I'm still playing around with the idea of the belt and what exactly the design is, so I'm just kind of loosely putting in some straps and still trying to figure out in the process exactly how I want this sword strapped to him. Any ideas you guys have, hey, let me know. I definitely would appreciate them. And now we're getting the big holster going into it. I'm just gonna quickly put in his gun here. The gun blade is heavily inspired from the Final Fantasy 8. I believe it was the 8 video game where with the character Squall. But this guy's definitely taken on all new life here. I think he's going to be a really cool character and probably take the world by storm if I can ever manage the time to get it completed. It's a bit of a passion project, but I thought it would be kind of cool to come at with a picture where I actually have an idea of a character in mind. He's got long kind of shoulder length hair. The idea is to kind of make him look cool without making him too outlandish. He is kind of a military guy, so we want him to still look very utilitarian and not too flashy. We are coming to around the end here. I'm just adding a bit more detail here, just putting some folds around his shirt that he's got on. He's got kind of a tank top. I'm gonna just put some folds coming up over top of his belt a little bit, and where it's gonna fold around his back. He is a much smaller man, but yeah, pretty much done at this stage. Certainly needs some rendering to go into it before it's ready for me to start seriously looking at him like a page. But overall, I think he worked out pretty darn good. So I'll see you all in the next lesson, all right? Take care.